It would be a disaster if Kay reveals our plans to break up Sam and Grace. Bloody disaster.
Well, then let's hope that she's lying in a snowdrift somewhere with her mouth frozen shut.
Do you hear yourself, Ivy? You're wishing that a teenage girl is dead just so that your devious plan won't be revealed. I mean...
May I remind you that you were part of that plan?
Yeah, no, you know what? You don't have to remind me, thank you.
Then you better pray for the same thing, unless you just want to give up any hope of ever having little Gracie for your very own.
Look, I don't want Kay to reveal her plans, but...
Oh, but you just can't bring yourself to hope she's dead. Poor David. Look, maybe you didn't hear me the first time, so I will repeat myself, partner. But if Kay tells Grace and Sam the truth, then you will lose Grace and your son. That's right, David. Your precious little Johnny. What do you think he's going to say when he finds out you've been lying to him about Grace being his long-lost mother?
Never forgive me.
No, he wouldn't. And if the truth comes out, Sam will hate me forever.
And so will your son, Ethan. He will see you for the monster that you really are.
Oh, no, Ethan can never find out the truth. You know, he's moral, just like his father. He'd never understand.
Yeah, well, neither would Grace.
She and John have bonded so closely. Because of me and my lies. They truly believe that they're mother and son. And they're no more related than you and I. If they found out the truth, it would kill them.
Well, then, if Kay knows the truth, and if she is still alive, you and I had better do everything in our power to make sure her mouth stays shut.
Kay, what are you saying?
I'm saying that David and Ivy are working together to tear apart your marriage.
How do you know this, Kay?
Oh, she doesn't know anything. It can't be true.
It is true. She hired David to come to town and pretend like he was your long-lost husband so that she could break up your marriage. He's not your husband. John's not your son. It is all a lie.
You're the liar. My father is a totally honest man. He would never be a part of something so evil. Never.
I'm sorry, but he is.
No. You're wrong. You're wrong.
Sheridan, the nurse told me that you gave permission.
Yes.
Okay, well, I have to ask you this. You understand that the drug cocktail we're using is experimental, so we can only guess at the outcome. It could be a miracle, and Antonio could be cured. Or it could leave him in a coma, in a vegetative state with no hope of recovery.
Yes, I know.
Are you sure you're prepared for this? I mean, the odds are in favor of Antonio being incapacitated. Are you prepared to stay with him for the rest of his life, no matter what the outcome? Sheridan, are you absolutely sure about your decision?
Eve, of course she's prepared to stay by Antonio's side. She said she was. Now, please, don't waste any more time and give my son the drug.
Laura, I know that you're anxious, but this decision is Sheridan's, and hers alone.
But she has made the decision, and she's set to give him the drug.
I know. I just want to make sure that she realizes what a life-consuming sacrifice this could be.
I know what could happen, Eve, and I'm sure. Antonio has saved my life several times, and now it's time I try to save his, no matter how slim the chance.
Okay. I'll start the IV now, then.
May I come with you, Eve?
Yes, of course, Laura.
I hope I'm doing the right thing.
I knew I shouldn't have gone along with your plans. John sees Grace as his real mother now. If he finds out it's all been a lie, he will be crushed.
Well, you really didn't have much of a choice now, did you?
Oh, didn't I? I could have told you to take the information you had of me and shove it.
But you didn't, did you? Because you knew that I would reveal things to John that would tarnish his image of his perfect, noble father.
Well, that may happen anyway.
Then we just have to make sure that John doesn't find out.
Oh, God, Grace is gonna hate me.
Hate you? She will never speak to you again as long as you live. What a shame to come this far only to lose everything you hold dear, your precious son and your beloved Gracie.
Yeah, let's not forget your son, Ethan, too, huh?
Yes, I know. Which is why I think it's time we made a vow.
A vow?
Mm-hmm. A vow. A vow to keep this secret between us. Not just to protect us, but to protect John and Ethan and Sam and Grace.
Liar!
John, hey, try to calm down.
I won't calm down. You're a horrible, evil person to say such things about my father.
Oh, well, your father is a con artist of the highest degree, John.
No.
Ivy hired him for the sole purpose of breaking up my parents' marriage.
No, I don't believe it.
Well, I don't really care if you believe it. The only people that need to believe it are my parents, and I'm sure that they do.
Look, Kay, I know you don't like David or John, but to invent this ridiculous story...
I did not invent it, and it's not ridiculous. I overheard them with my own ears.
Wait, what do you mean you overheard them?
Daddy, you believe me, don't you?
Sweetheart, I want to believe you. I really do.
What? Dad? You're the one who was so suspicious of David when he first came to town, claiming to be Mom's husband.
Yes, but then he showed me proof that they were married.
That's
They had a
right.
marriage certificate.
Even though I couldn't remember that I was married to him because of the amnesia, David proved that we were husband and wife.
I don't believe this. All right, go ahead and stick your heads in the sand. That's fine. But I know the truth. Now, I don't know how he did it, but David fixed that. It was a bogus certificate.
This is incredible. Why? Why would my father lie like that?
Ivy has something on him. She's blackmailing him to make him do what she wants him to.
Blackmail.
Yeah.
Well, that does sound like something Ivy would do.
Could it be true?
No. My father wouldn't do that to anyone. Certainly not to my mother or to me. He couldn't.
Well, I'm sorry, Johnny boy. But your pop is as phony as they come.
No. You know what? I'll prove it to you. I'll go get him.
This is working out even better than I planned. I haven't had to lift a finger to create all this mayhem and heartache. Kay's doing it all for me.
I should have run from you as far as I could. I should have told John and Grace when I still had a chance. I let it go on this long.
Well, it's a little late for regrets now, isn't it? Just think of the fallout if Grace and John find out the truth. Now, if they find out you've been lying through your teeth this whole time, and Sam? Sam will either arrest you and throw you in jail, or he's just going to rip you apart with his bare hands.
You don't get it, do you, Ivy? I don't care what happens to me, but I will not have my son destroyed.
Well, he will be. And how are you going to live with yourself then?
I don't know. I'm not like you.
No, you're not. I'm a hell of a lot stronger than you are.
Shut up. Hopefully, the truth will never come out.
Dad, you've got to come with me now.
Why? What's going on? Come where?
To Tabitha's. Kay is telling the most outrageous lies.
She's alive?
Yes, we found her.
What lies?
Kay is saying that Grace isn't really my mother. Kay said that you and Ivy are in cahoots to try to break up Sam and Mom's marriage. She said none of it's true, that you were never married to Grace and that Grace isn't my mother.
John, I don't know what to say.
Come with me and tell Kay she's a liar. She's just lashing out, trying to hurt Mom. You've got to come and set the record straight. For Mom's sake. Come on.
Sam and Ethan. If Sam finds out the truth, he's gonna hate me forever. And Ethan, oh God, I can't let this happen. I can't.
Thank you, Sheridan. We know how hard this was for you.
You're giving our brother a chance at life. We know what you're sacrificing. Thank you. You don't need to thank me. I should be thanking Antonio every day for the rest of my life for saving me.
I know how tough this has been for you, Sheridan. I'm thankful you decided what you did for Pilar and her family's sake. I know what this can cost you personally.
It cost me a great deal.
This could separate you and Luis forever.
I know, Hank.
How you doing, buddy?
I don't know. I'm numb. Now I'm happy for my brother and for my mother and Sheridan.
I have to go talk to Sheridan. Oh, she just looks so lost.
Go ahead. She needs you now.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Gwen, I have to ask you something. I mean, am I a bad person for being tempted to let my husband die?
Sheridan, we all know what Antonio wanted. He made that videotape so he could tell you not to give him the drug. He did not want to burden you this way.
But he was being brave and selfless. And I was reluctant to give him the drug because of what he said, but maybe it was because I was just thinking of myself, my needs. Maybe I was tempted to let Antonio die because I so badly wanted to be with Luis.
Listen, you had a very difficult decision to make. And in the end, you did what you felt was right. You did a very generous, selfless thing. And I admire you for that. I just hope that you're going to be able to live with the consequences.
I need to get some air. I have to get out of here.
You want me to come with you?
No, thank you, though. I need to be alone.
Sheridan. Sheridan.
Do you see what you have done? Do you see all the pain and the suffering that you have caused?
Me?
Yes, you. You manipulated Luis and Sheridan so you could ruin their lives. And then your evil games are the cause behind Antonio's illness and why he's in such terrible condition.
That is ridiculous.
No, it's not.
You know what? I am going to tell Luis exactly what you have been up to.
Oh, no, you are not. Get out.
What? What did you do? Go.
He's getting the drug now. We'll have to wait and see what kind of effect it has.
I'm so grateful to Sheridan for giving Antonio this gift of life.
Pilar, it's far more likely that it's not going to have any effect, or, in my opinion, that it's going to make things worse.
I don't care. If he's in a coma, at least he's alive. And who knows, maybe in the future, scientists may find a cure for him. And then my son can live the life he deserves.
And that's something to hope for.
I do have hope, Eve. Look at Christopher Reeve. They said that he would never recover, and now he's got feeling back in his hands. There has to be hope for my Antonio, too. Antonio. It's Mama. We're trying to help you, son. Okay, so just be strong. Hold on and have faith.
see how relieved you are about your brother.
Yeah. It'll be a happy day for everyone if Antonio recovers.
But not so happy for your other brother, Luis. I mean, Sheridan is married to Antonio.
Yes. But when Antonio gets well, they're gonna go to him and they're gonna tell him the truth about their relationship. And Antonio, he will be strong enough then, you know, to handle the news. And then Luis and Sheridan will be together. The way they should be. The way they should have been from the beginning.
Why do I get the feeling you're projecting here?
Projecting?
Yeah, you're comparing Luis and Sheridan's true love with your true love for Ethan. I mean, if their true love wins out, you think so will yours and Ethan's.
Absolutely. When two people have that kind of true, pure, unchanging love, nothing and no one can stand in their way. Luis and Sheridan will be together, just like Ethan and I will be together.
I think Gwen may have other ideas about that.
Well, Gwen is just a minor roadblock to my happiness with Ethan. He'll come back to me eventually. I mean, like he did tonight when I needed him. He came running.
That's true. Although Ethan is very attached to Pilar, I mean, I think he and Gwen came to comfort your mother and Sheridan.
No. No, he came for me. Ethan and I have a bond that can't be broken.
Teresa, I am so happy for you and your family. And I pray that the drug works.
Thank you. You know, I was so worried about Antonio, but I really believe it's gonna be all right.
I hope so.
Maybe Teresa's right. Maybe there is such a thing as pure, true love.
That's what you stop. Stop it. I just had a heart attack, for God's sake.
The next one you have is going to be fatal if you don't shape up.
Oh, my God. You are just so vile and despicable. You're so hateful to your mother. And you're so deceitful to Luis, the man that you say that you love, but you don't love him. No, you don't. You just lust after him. You want his body. You are evil. You are disgusting.
I love Luis with all my heart. I love him so much that I will never let anyone else have him. And if you try to stop me, you are going to be very, very sorry.
Sheridan! Sheridan, wait up. Oh, honey, you're freezing. Come on, let's get out of here.
No, Luis, I can't go back to the hospital, not yet.
Okay. Come on.
Luis?
It's okay. I'm right here. I'm right here.
And Grace, should I make you some tea?
No, Jody, thanks.
Katie, look, don't you think it's just time you stopped? Haven't you done enough to hurt Mom and Dad? What, like getting pregnant and trying to break up Charity and Miguel, and now you're running away?
Okay, Jessica, shut up. I am the victim here. Remember?
Tell them, Dad. Tell them you're not being blackmailed by Ivy. Tell them you didn't come to town to break up Sam and Mom's marriage. Tell them you and Mom were married and are still married. Tell them she's my mother. Tell them Kay's lying about everything. Tell them.
Seems so easy, this true love thing. Maybe. Just maybe. Nurse. Can you help me?
Well, I'll try. What's the problem?
She's been stabbed. Right here. By Cupid.
Maybe you should see a doctor.
No, you can help me. My name's Fox Crane, you know, one of the Cranes, and I'm desperate. See, my uncle's dying. Would you consider having a drink with me to cheer me up?
I'm married.
So you're married. You're not dead.
Sorry, Mr. Crane. That's a good line, but I'm not biting.
Can't hook 'em all.
Thank you for caring, Ethan.
Well, I care about your mother, Teresa. As I said before, I'll pray for Antonio's condition. I'm also praying for my mother, though. I mean, this is one of the lowest times in her life.
Don't worry about Ivy, okay? She always manages to land on her feet.
I'm not so sure about that this time. I mean, she learned the hard way tonight that she has no friends in Harmony. Not one of them offered to let her stay with them, not even for the night.
It's sad, isn't it?
Well, when she was Ivy Crane, everybody wanted to be her friend, but now without the Crane name, nobody's interested. And now she has nowhere to live.
Ethan, Ivy has no one to blame but herself. And besides, she's gonna be thanking me before you know it.
Thanking you for throwing her out of her home into a blizzard in the middle of the night with nowhere to go?
Sam is letting her stay at his house. That's exactly where Ivy wants to be.
It's not gonna be comfortable for her.
Ethan, please. She's been trying to seduce Sam for years, okay? And now she's just one step closer thanks to me.
No. My mother is not the monster that you make her out to be.
Oh, no. You know what? I was trying to spare your feelings, but enough is enough. If anything, your mother's far worse than I ever made her out to be. Far worse.
Tell them, Dad. Tell them Kay is lying.
I'm not a liar. I overheard David and Ivy in the park one day talking when they didn't think anyone was around. And they were discussing their plans to break up your marriage. So, you gonna call me a liar, David? Because you and I both know that you're the one who's lying. You're the con man.
Kate, stop it. My father isn't a con man or a liar. Go on, Dad. Tell them that Kay's making up the whole thing.
What are you doing?
Don't think you're off the hook, David. You will do as I say and break Sam and Grace apart, or I will break you right in front of your precious son.
Dad, what are you waiting for? Please, tell them.
You're right, John. I've had enough of all the threats and lies. I'll tell you the truth.
Wait. I'll tell you the truth. The truth is that Kay is lying through her teeth.
Just hold on to me, Sheridan.
Louise. I'm so sorry.
Sheridan, you did the right thing. I don't know if I could have been as strong as you were. I'm proud of you for making the decision you did.
But if it means that we'll never be together again.
What are you fixing yourself up for?
I want to look my best when I go to comfort Luis. He's gonna need a shoulder to cry on when he realizes that he's lost Sheridan forever.
I look at you, and I see nothing but wickedness. Where did I go wrong? How could I raise such a monster, huh?
Actually, you went wrong every step of the way in raising me, Mother. But I don't care. I'm gonna have Luis.
No, no! No, you won't. I am not gonna let you. I am gonna stop you. What?
You are not gonna stop me from doing anything. Now listen to me. You keep your filthy mouth shut. Do you hear me?
My chest. Oh, it's like a vice, and I can't breathe.
Really? Mother, are you saying that my prayers are finally gonna be answered?
Oh, the doctor. Oh, what? The doctor. Now the pain, it's horrible.
What's that? Mother, did you say something?
The doctor. Oh, the doctor, the pain.
Wait. What did you say? I can't hear you.
I've ruined our love.
Sharon, don't say that.
No, it's true. If Antonio doesn't recover, I'm gonna have to honor my wedding vows. I'm gonna have to stay with him for the rest of my life, and I'm terrified of that.
I know.
I just don't know if I can face the future without you in it.
I'm just praying that we don't have to. I'm praying that Antonio's gonna make a full recovery and we're gonna be able to tell him the truth and be together. The way we should be.
I'm praying for that same thing. But we both know that it's not likely. It's more likely that the experimental drug cocktail will have little or no effect on him at all. You know, we've been stuck in this horrible position, and our entire happiness depends on someone dying.
You have a lot of nerve calling my mother a monster. And she wasn't the one that threw a disabled woman out in the middle of a freezing blizzard.
I had every right to throw her out. You didn't hear the mean things that she said about me, my mother, my family, my baby.
Words, okay? Words that were said in the heat of the moment. You had no justification to do what you did.
Ethan, if the shoe were on the other foot, Ivy would throw me out in the snow in a second.
You don't believe that.
Oh, I certainly do believe it. And she would throw my baby out, too.
You know what? Teresa, you have my sympathies as far as Antonio's concerned, but you and I are going to have to keep things strictly on a professional basis from now on. I cannot condone you treating my flesh and blood the way that you've treated my mother.
Ethan.
Everything all right? You and Teresa looked so intense over there.
No reason to worry. I was just expressing my sympathy about a brother.
I told you Kay was lying.
I am not lying. Ivy is.
I most certainly am not. I never met David until he came to Harmony to find his wife, John's mother.
Oh, what a crock! What were you guys discussing in the park that day, then?
What park? We've never had a conversation in a park.
That is not true. I was there. I know what I heard.
Kate, dear, you're distraught, and a girl in your condition probably shouldn't be running around.
Don't change the subject, Mrs. Crane. I know what I heard.
Okay. When did this alleged conversation take place, Kay?
A few months ago.
Excuse me, a few months ago? If you thought David and I were conspiring against your parents, why didn't you speak up sooner?
What?
Why didn't you speak up sooner? If what you say is true, as you claim, and you thought your parents' marriage was in jeopardy, Why did you let it go for so long?
Because I was mad at them, and I wanted to see them hurt. But I know what I heard. I heard you and David in the park, and you were discussing the fact that he isn't my mom's husband and that he isn't her son.
Okay, enough. Now, Ivy, I want the truth, and I want it now.
I just told you.
Look, David, you know, I want to believe you. But you have to tell me the truth. Now.
Dad, it can't be true. Please tell them.
For pulling you out of a warm bed to come here on a night like this. I thought Pilar and Sheridan would need our support.
That's all right. You couldn't have made me stay in bed. You are very caring, Ethan.
Well, I do care about Pilar and Sheridan.
You care about a lot of people. It's just one of the many reasons I love you. And I do. I love you so much.
I love you too. And thank you for being here.
You are my husband. And wherever you go, I go. And I also wanted the Lopez Fitzgeralds to know that I support them. I just really hope things work out for Luis and Sheridan.
I hope so too.
You all right?
I'm okay, Mama. Why can't Ethan see the truth about Ivy?
You're still angry.
Yeah. Oh, he's mad at me for insisting that Ivy leave the house.
Ivy's his mother, Mija. Surely you realize he'd be upset when you threw her out into the snow.
But I had no choice. I mean, she said horrible things about me, you, our whole family, my baby. She's trying to break up Sam and Grace, a happily married couple. Why can't Ethan see it? She's not the person that he thinks she is.
Because when a person loves someone, like Ethan loves his mother, he's blind to her faults.
Well, that can only last for so long. When Ethan realizes what Ivy's done, he will realize the mistake that he has made. And he will come back to me. I know he will.
You're seriously asking them? You know you can't trust a word David or Ivy says. Dad, listen to me. You've got to believe me.
Okay, how can we believe you after everything that's happened?
Daddy, look into my eyes. Okay, you're the person that knows me the best. And you've always said you can tell if I'm lying or if I'm telling the truth, Dad. So look deeply into my eyes right now and you tell me what you see.
Sam, this is ridiculous. I mean, your daughter obviously has a lively imagination.
I'll handle my daughter, Ivy. Sweetheart, I want to believe you. But like I said, you've told us so many things that turned out not to be true.
Dad, I know. I know, and I'm very sorry for that. But I am telling the truth right now. I swear it. I heard them in the park, and they said David wasn't Mom's husband and John wasn't her son. I know you can tell if I'm lying, Daddy, and I swear I'm telling the truth.
I believe you, Kay. I believe you're telling the truth.
I am. I am.
Mother, did you say something? Oh, no, you don't.
The doctor. Please call the doctor.
If you want it so badly, come and get it. Oop. I told you that I would not let anything come between me and Luis. Not Sheridan, not Antonio, and certainly not you.
All right, I'll be there right away. Something's come up. I'm gonna have to go.
It's all right, Dr. Russell. There's nothing more you can do here right now anyway.
No, all we can do is wait. Monitor him carefully. Call me on my cell phone if there's any change in his condition.
Yes, Doctor. How long do you think it will be before the drug takes effect?
I have no idea. This drug's still in its experimental stage. We could see some improvement, or it might not work at all. It might leave him just the way he is now. Unconscious, unaware, and trapped in this useless shell for the rest of his life.
I think we should get back to the hospital while we still can. Snow's not stopping.
No, please. Not yet. If the drug Eve gives Antonio doesn't work, it's gonna be the last time we'll ever be together.
Is the truth. I will never have anything to do with you again. God forgive us.
Just one last kiss.
This is it. Nothing but pain for everyone.
Then.